Well, we call ourselves the Matthews Baartmans Conspiracy. And we're an offshoot of Matthews Southern Comfort. We're resting Matthews Southern Comfort right now. And during the lockdown, BJ and I wrote so many songs together that we decided to make a duo album and then go out and play the songs live. And here we are. So we're gonna play some new songs tonight, but we're gonna play some old songs too. And I'm gonna start off with this song.
Shoe, and I can't get over what's gotten into you. Hey, stop shouting now and cover yourself, 'cause when you look for that witness, there ain't nobody else, and it's the whole thing going down. Every time it will turn you around. Paper it's finally found that it's him that's got that whole thing down a little better. You take emotion and what do? Just sit it out until you finally get through. But you can't tell someone who steals from himself about the love he's wasting trying to frame someone else. And it's the whole thing going down. Every time it will turn you around. Till on paper it's finally found, yeah, that it's him that's got that whole thing down, yeah. All right. Like you've got a nail in your shoe, and I can't get over what's gotten into you now. Hey, stop shouting now and cover yourself, 'cause when you look for that witness, there ain't nobody else, and it's the whole thing going down. Every time it will turn you around. Paper is finally found, that it's him that's got that whole thing down. Yeah, it's the whole thing going down. Every time it will turn you around, like a roaming mist just that little bit better now.
The Frame. That's a song written by Terry Reid. I'm sure you've heard of Terry Reid. Somebody out there knows who Terry Reid is. This is our first concert for, well, it's my first concert for about 16 months. Yeah. Long time. Excuse me. This is a prayer.
God looked down, said, Holy Moses, what is this? He does not do a thing for my own godliness. I gave them all they needed. They took my only son. God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what in my name have I done? God looked down, said, cancel all my interviews. And Thomas said, old man, who are you talking to? I know they pick on one another. I doubt they'll turn on you. God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what in my name shall I do? Looked on Los Angeles, what did he see? He saw a city built on artifice and energy. He said, I cannot blame them. The fault must lie in me. God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what must be, must be. There's cracks in that mirror now. There's cracks in that mirror now. It came without warning, not even a clue. Deja vu. Looked down, said, Holy Mother, what a mess. The world is torn apart through my creativeness. Now they fight on every grievance, and they'll fight forevermore. God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what do they need me for? Who said John F. Kennedy would never do? And who looked on while Mama popped a pill or two? And who gave Jackie Robinson that follow through? Yeah. And who said, Brother Judas, I know it was you. It was you. gave them all they needed. They took my only son. God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what in my name have I done? God looked down, said, Holy Christ, what in my name have I done?
Thank you, sinners. As I mentioned earlier, BJ and I are half of Matthew's Southern Comfort. The other half are somewhere out there in the cosmos.
Going solo.
Going solo, yeah.
Like all good men do at some point.
Yeah, we've all been forced to do things that we normally wouldn't have contemplated doing because of this scourge that's flying around the planet. And our response to it was to write songs together and make a new album. And I'm sure everybody that has survived or is surviving has come up with some kind of plan to keep themselves sane. I just started writing songs about it. I just started writing on a daily basis whatever I was feeling on that particular day. I just began to write a song about how I was feeling, and I call it a song. It was really a set of lyrics, and when I was done with it, I sent it to the cosmos to BJ, and he related to it and wrote music to it and sent it back. And within months, we had maybe 15 songs that we'd written together. I think we're gonna play you another older song. Maybe a couple more older songs, and then we'll get around to playing you some of the new songs. We've made the album, as I said. The album's called Distant Chatter, and it will be out in Germany in the middle of October. CDs still exist. This is a song we do with Matthew's Southern Comfort. This is called Bits and Pieces. Stop.
You start.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I kinda like this town, but I don't think I could live in it. Let me show you around. It's a jungle out there, isn't it? I've been down, lost and found. If you'd asked me, I'd have given you the bits and pieces. All the little bits and pieces. Well, I've tried to picture my life, but I'm not sure how to look at it. Been down, swallowed my pride just to see what's at the root of it. I'm sharp as a kitchen knife, but I'm all such an idiot for bits and pieces. Tiny little bits and pieces. I've got to open my eyes and see what's right in front of me. Glow like a firefly and sting like a honeybee. I've got no alibi and I don't want to be in bits and pieces. to do. I felt it dragging me down. Well, you would though, wouldn't you? Bits and pieces, tiny little bits and pieces, many little bits and pieces, all the little bits and pieces, bits and pieces, yeah, bits and pieces, oh, bits and pieces, bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. Thank you. We right before lockdown came, we made a new Matthews Southern Comfort album. I don't think it really saw much exposure. It did come out, but I think it escaped rather than being released. And it was called The New Mine, and it's a shame, really, because it's a really good album, but it didn't really see the light of day. So we're going to play you a song from that album. It's an album written by It's a song written by a songwriter in North Carolina, a man who primarily writes country songs, bluegrass songs, and when we first got a hold of this one, it was more of a country song than what we've actually done to it. It's called "Working in the New Mine." I've been working on the keyboard. I've been working on the keyboard, working all day long, working in the new mine. Now there's muscles in my fingertips. I got muscles in my fingertips. I got muscles in my fingertips, while the rest of me is losing grip from working in the new mine. I've been working in the new mine. I've been working in the new mine. Lord, it's breaking down my mind. There's a girl in town who wears red shoes. I know a girl in town who wears red shoes. There's a girl in town, she wears red shoes. She pays her rent, she's paid her dues from working in the new mine. I got a place to go when I leave here. I got a place to go when I leave here. I got a place to go when I leave here. Gonna lay my body down from working in the new mine.
ringing here won't go away. No, the ringing here won't go away. Ah, the ringing here won't go away, and no one sleeps here night or day, working in the new mine. An old miner laying in his bed.
Old miner laying in his bed.
An old miner laying in his bed. An old miner laying in his bed. He's got aching lungs and an aching head from working in the new mine. I've been working in the new mine. I've been working in the new mine. Lord, it's breaking down my mind. I've been working in the new mine. I've been working in the new mine. Lord, it's breaking down my mind. It's breaking down my mind. Lord, it's breaking down my mind. Working in the new mine, aren't we though?
Turned it into a blues, I think.
Turned it into something.
It's like all these people that had to work at home. It's for all these people like the new mine.
That's right. You get muscles in your fingertips.
The typewriters are not in offices anymore. They're just in their privacy of their own home.
What's a typewriter?
Yeah, that looks like that thing on your computer,
Oh.
but it makes noise. Darkness.
I have a very cool typewriter at home that someone gave me for a birthday present many years ago. And, it's one of those old black typewriters that Dashiell Hammett probably wrote his mystery novels on. But the great thing about it is that it has the brand name on it, and the brand name is Woodstock. It's a beautiful thing. Darkness, darkness, be my pillow. Take my head and let me sleep in the coolness of your shadow, in the silence of your deep. Darkness, darkness, be my blanket. Cover me with endless night, and take away this sense of longing. Fill the emptiness of right now. Fill the emptiness of right now. Darkness, darkness, long and lonesome is the day that leaves me here. I have felt the edge of silence, and I have known those depths of fear. Darkness, darkness, hide the yearning for the things I cannot see. Keep my mind from constant turning toward the things I cannot
all the things I cannot see now. All right. Darkness, darkness, be my pillow. Take my head and let me sleep in the coolness of your shadow, in the silence of your deed. Darkness, darkness, be my blanket. Cover me with endless night. Take away this sense of longing. Fill the emptiness of right now. Fill the emptiness of right now. Oh, emptiness, emptiness. Oh, darkness, darkness, darkness. Oh, darkness, 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 darkness.
Yeah, B.J. Baartmans on guitar. He knows who he is. Okay, I think we'll play you a couple of new songs. I recently, I haven't played this guitar for quite a while. It's a guitar that I had made for me when I was living in Texas many years ago, and I realized when I pulled it out that it's over 30 years old now, and so I thought I'd better polish it. I've never polished it before.
And now the sound is gone.
Yeah, now the magic's gone completely. Let's see, okay, we're going to play you a new song. This is from the new album. It's a song about someone I know, and things didn't quite work out for him the way he'd hoped. It's called A Corner of Sad and Lonely. Without a capo. Thank God it has an interesting intro. I went searching for a friend. He was troubled and confused. He'd gone out on the town the night he first received the news. I found him sitting on a bench, his head against the wall, a resigned look in his eyes and showing no response at all. He said he'd spent the night before in a neighbor's backyard shed, his feet against the door. A million questions in his head as he watched me cross the parking lot. He thought to stand and walk,
but the thought became too much, just like a baby trying to talk. There was tension in his smile, agitation in the air. He had nothing much to say, as though I wasn't even there. But I'd seen it all before, and it never failed to hurt when I found him waiting there at the corner of sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. I got down on my knees, I put my palm against his chest. I asked him how he was. He said, I'm not quite at my best. I asked him what he meant. He wouldn't look me in the eye. I said, I've come to take you home. He said, you're not the first to try. I talked him into standing and said, tell me who you are, just to find out who was there inside that sack of bones and scars, and a voice I barely knew, but enough to recognize. He said, brother, where you been so long? Did you come to say goodbye? Sometimes it's not enough to know, and only just enough to care, to rise up from your stupor in that cushioned easy chair. And when it's all too much to bear, like stuffing paper in the cracks, some are gonna be okay, but some are never coming back. Though I've seen it all before, and it never failed to hurt when I found him waiting there at the corner of sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. It's sad and lonely. Searching for a friend, he was troubled and confused.
Thank you. New song, new song. It's an interesting sound.
That was it.
Can play you another one. Again, this is a song written during lockdown. Lockdown, what a strange word, lockdown. Really was though, wasn't it? This one's a little more personal. It's I started wondering one day if I was going to play again, if I'd ever get out there on the stage and sit in front of an audience and play songs again. So I thought while I was at it, I might as well write a song about it. It's called 14 Months.
14 months since we shut the door. I told my agent, pull the tour. I watched my friends give up the ghost. But you know what's haunting me the most? That no one bats an eye at it. It's been 14 months since we called it quits. It's been 14 months, just you and me, trapped in this insanity. I sold my guitars, pawned my phone, 'cause that's not what keeps this house a home. The kids are feeling it the most. It's been 14 months now, post to post. I call it lockdown, rage and rant, just call it what the hell you want. Call to arms for what it's worth. Me, I call it hell on earth. It's been 14 months and 16 days since I last stepped onto a stage. I put aside my resume, and I've tried to curb that urge to play. I've listened to my innermost. It's been 14 months now, post to post. All right. It's been 14 long uncertain months. We've seen the future, felt the crunch. I've had 14 months to sink or swim, explore my feelings from within. My mind is numb, my nerves are toast. It's been 14 months now, post to post. I call it lockdown, rage and rant, just call it what the hell you want. A call to prayer for what it's worth. Me, I call it hell on earth. It's been 14 months now, I see the light, and what a truly wondrous sight. I've been through the portal, now it's closed, where all my frailties were exposed. My smile has given up the ghost. It's been 14 months now, post to post. I say la vie and adios. It's been 14 months now, post to post. Post to post. Post to post. Post to post. Been 14 months from post to post.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sure many of you will relate to that.
Strange, pretending there's an audience.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, isn't
Feels
it?
like there's people around. It's good to know that
I
people
know.
are.
I think it's
People are going to be watching. It's good.
I think it's the vibe of this club that
Yeah.
it just kind of.
And all these pictures on the wall that look at you.
Yeah, it just feels like there's people here.
Yeah.
Quite eerie.
Good. It's just like a radio.
Just like a radio. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Start that again.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready.
Edit. Yeah? It's been a while. It's been about 14 months. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, I nearly fell down laughing when they said she's like a saint. She's a rock and roll survivor with the cliches and her paint. She's a righteous holy roller with her sweetness and her light. And all she ever wants to do is whet your appetite until you can't do wrong for doing right. I know you've tried your best to change her, but she's having none of that. She's never open to persuasion, and you cannot find the cracks. She's oh so incorruptible, such a positive delight. She's always out there fighting, fighting, fighting the good fight until you can't do wrong for doing right. She'll try to run, but you won't let go. She leads you on like a gigolo. She'll fill you up until you overflow, and then she'll turn you down like a radio. Got a stain-proof reputation. It's like a fence around her heart, like she's saving for that perfect day when she'll play the perfect part. I think you almost measured up to all she has in mind. She's got you hook, line, and sinker. She's got you almost, but not quite. Until you can't do wrong for doing right. All right. Just forget her. you hanging on until you can't do right for doing wrong. She'll try to run, but you won't let go. She leads you on like a gigolo. She fills you up until you overflow, and she turns you down like a radio. Turns you down like a radio, like a radio. She just turned you down. She turned you down like a radio, like a radio. Yeah. Man, I nearly fell down laughing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Shall we try another new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I can't find my capo. There it is. Again, it's a song written in a certain state of mind. At one point, around September last year, I got deep into, so far into thinking about it, wondering what was going to happen to what it is we do, that I just lost track of everything, and I stopped for a while. I just stopped relating to people. I stopped relating to my family, and I was very concerned about my future, whether I actually had a future, and ended up writing this song about it. It's called I've Gone Missing.
I've gone missing, though I'm right here by your side. I've gone missing, as though my tongue's been gagged and tied. Now my mind's been taken hostage, and my soul's been crucified. All the shutters have rolled down, and I've gone missing. I've gone missing. I just realized today I've gone missing. I stashed the jokes and moved away. It all started with a doubt. Now my head's in disarray. Packed up all my sorrows, and I've gone missing. Now there's a hooded falcon carving lazy circles in the sky. In his universe of blue, he knows no borders. And I'm like Christopher Columbus in uncharted waters. I'm just sailing away. I'm sailing away. I've gone missing. I can't talk about it now. I've gone missing, but I'll find myself somehow. I'll be back before it's dark, before the saints come marching in. My world just gets so small when I go missing. Now there's a 747 painting vapors in the sky, slowly fading to the west on captain's orders. And I'm like Christopher Columbus in uncharted waters. I'm just sailing away. I'm sailing away. I've gone missing. I know you've read it in my eyes. I've gone missing. It's such a cruel compromise. I wonder what it takes this time to find that path again. For now I'm right here by your side, but I've gone missing. I'm just sailing away. I'm sailing away. I'm just sailing away. I'm sailing away. Sailing away.
But hopefully this is the beginning of something new, something positive. I have to go to England the weekend. God, it's a mess there. Seriously, what a mess it is in England. But I have to go there the weekend to do some work with my good friend Andy Roberts. There's a book coming out right before Christmas this year about Plainsong. Plainsong was a band that I was in for 1 year in 1972. And a friend of mine, a fine author, Ian Clayton, has written a book about that 1 year in the life of Plainsong, the original band. And I hear it's quite good. I hear I'm in it. And I'm curious to see what how it reads. But along with the book, there's going to be a CD of, I think of unheard music from that period, from 1972, from Plainsong. We'll see if it works out that way. But yeah, I'm off to England at the weekend. Lots of tests, Lots of quarantine. I have to go into quarantine for 10 days, so hopefully I'll get plenty of work done.
In the land of dreams of putting down the fight. He called himself the Son of God. They said that man's a liar. They said, how can any son of heaven harbor such desires? We think you're just a lamb in armor, yeah. This happened in the house of love. They took away her son. She said, I know my rights. They said, what is done is done. You want to call yourself a rightful mother, pull the other one. We think you're just a lamb in armor, yeah. You've read about the world today, the price of love, the disarray. Well, stop me if I'm starting to alarm you. You fall apart and lose your spot. You reinvent the what is not. God, take me back to Camelot. I was a lamb in armor there. All right. Tree, they're making quite a fuss. The answers at their fingertips, they try to adjust. They say, looks like peace on paper, man, and that's good enough for us. You see, he's just a lamb in armor, yeah. There's bad news on the highway. They're digging up the bones. Found himself a sweet thing, maybe 21. They said she had it coming when she let him drive her home. They said she's just a lamb in armor, yeah. Well, they'd like to overload your mind with little pictures all the time. Wild geese, they'll say, designed to keep us calmer. They like to try to fill your dreams with images you've never seen, then figure out what each one means. I'm just a lamb in armor. All right. Far away as I have ever been. Bad news in my kitchen, man. There's bad news in my bed. Bad news wrapped around that stuff they bang into your head. You know there's bad news at the Casbah, bad news underground. You just give a dog a bad name. You just give a dog a bad name. Just give a dog a bad name so that you can shoot him down. Nothing but bad news. Nothing nothing but bad, bad, bad news. Bad. B.J. Baartmans on guitar. Don't forget that name. I think one more. That's what I think. But I think before I do one more, I'm just going to have a quick tune-up. I discovered while I was polishing my guitar that after 31 years, it might need refretting. I don't know what the lifetime of a set of frets is supposed to be. I wonder if Wolfgang has ever had a guitar refretted.
I'm thinking it's like your eyes.
It's like what?
Your eyes.
My eyes?
Yeah, if we
What,
refret
the
it.
guitar gets cataracts?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see where you're going with it. Yeah. So I think I'm going to have to treat this little beauty to a makeover. Well, the wife gets one, so why not the guitar? Fair's fair. We're going to finish up with a song about three of my favorite songwriters. If you've seen me play at the Music Star before, you've most likely heard this song. I was trying to remember earlier how many times I've actually been to the Music Star, but this is called Funk and Fire. It's New Year's morning, 1953. And the hard rain's been pounding down on Franklin, Tennessee. Well, what's your name, boy? Say now, is that a fact? Well, you know you've got no business in your daddy's Cadillac. And you know you've got no business in that mansion on the hill. 'Cause you're not your daddy, boy, and you know you never will be. 'Cause he was funk and fire, yeah, he was funk and fire, pure he was, funk and fire. Now he's gone, 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 gone with the wind. '67. Just imagine, if you will, there's a wild man dressed in velvet, and he's looking like a fool on a hill, with no expectations, not a moment too soon. We were all along that watchtower, yeah. We were all there in that room. We were all there. say if you remember. It just means that you went up there with all that funk and fire, yeah, it was. Funk and fire, solid it was. Funk and fire, now it's gone, gone, gone. It's gone with the wind. Gone with the wind.
All right.
San Francisco, confusion by the bay. We were picking up resistance from 3,000 miles away when she said, Lord, won't you buy me? Won't you buy me that Mercedes Benz? She said, Lord, stand by me while I lose my innocence. She said, I can't see my future, and I despise my past, and I'm watching her crumble through that magnifying glass with all that funk and fire. Yeah, she was funk and fire's pure. She was funk and fire. Now she's gone, gone, gone. Funk and fire, love. Funk and fire, pure. Funk and fire. Now she's gone, gone, gone. She's gone with the wind. All that funk and fire, all that funk and fire, it's gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone,
BJ Baartmans, I'm IAIN Matthews, and we are the Matthews-Baartmans Conspiracy. Thank you very much. Can you talk now? Yeah, we'll play one more. We'll do one more for you.
Which one will we do? Heart of a Saturday Night?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it to the test.
Now let's just do
Well,
it.
let's just do it, yeah, because they'll choose the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know that one.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a song from one of our mutual favorite old-time songwriters, I think.
Yeah, we don't have many, but he's definitely one of them.
He's one of them. And Ian's got a record coming out later this year, a live recording.
I do
in
indeed.
America.
Coming out is kind of a big.
It's a collector's item now already.
Yeah, it's a record that a live album that I recorded in Pennsylvania with a friend of mine, a guitar player who I work with when I played the East Coast, a man named Jim Fogarty, fine guitar player. He's no B.J. Baartmans, but he's a fine guitar player. So we decided finally, after about 15 years of working together, that we were going to make an album, and we ended up making a live album that I think we've pressed 200 copies of it, and it's going to be just sold at shows and stuff like that. But, the one you should focus on is the Matthews Baartmans Conspiracy album, Distant Chatter. See what you make of this. I've got to turn my guitar on.
Well, you've gassed her up. You're behind the wheel. Got your arms around your sweetie in your Oldsmobile, and you're barreling down the boulevard, and you're looking for the heart of Saturday night. You got paid on Friday, your pockets are jingling, and you see all the lights, and you get all tingly, 'cause you're cruising with a 6, and you're looking for the heart of Saturday night. Well, you comb your hair, shave your face, and you try to wipe out every trace of all the other days in the week. You know, man, this could be the Saturday you're reaching your peak. You're stopping on a red, you're going on a green. Tonight'll be like nothing you've ever seen. And you're cruising with a 6, and you're looking for the heart of Saturday night. Or was it the crack of the pool balls, or neon buzzing, telephones ringing at your second cousin, or the barmaid smiling from the corner of her eye, the magic of that melancholy tear in your eye that makes you kind of quiver down in the cold. Looking for that Saturday that went before, and you're stumbling over the heart of Saturday night. All right. Was it the crack of the pool balls or the neon buzzing telephones ringing at your second cousin? Or the barmaid smiling from the corner of her eye? Or the magic of that melancholy tear in your eye that makes it kind of special down in the cold? Now you're dreaming of them Saturdays that went before, and you're stumbling over the heart of Saturday night. Yeah, you're stumbling over the heart of Saturday night.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Wolfgang, for making this possible. Many thanks. Hopefully we'll see you down the road.